Okay, we're going to be looking at two more Christmas songs today. On lead guitar, we're going to be looking at first "Happy Christmas War Is Over" by John Lennon, and God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen" by We Three Kings. Let's look at "Happy Christmas" first. So we're in 6/8, and we kind of got this almost tremolo picking idea going on. And I can tell you right away, the hardest part for me is playing in threes. So like these sixes are going 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and just that breakup as soon as I put a metronome in throws me off a little bit. So let's practice it slow a couple times, getting the idea of it. So it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. See, if I don't pay exact attention. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and all right. Let's try with metronome at 80 BPM. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a. Again, I need to count this until I don't have to count that. The minute I'm like, oh, I can feel that, I play one too many. I want to put everything back into fours, right? 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 7E and a. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. And a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 1. Same, and don't be lazy. If you hear me counting it and you're like, well, I can just follow his lead, that's great, but it's not going to build that internal mechanism for yourself. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a, also, don't put those accents on the numbers. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a. It won't take long and you'll start feeling that 6/8. All right, let's do a couple more just like that, then we'll add in some more measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then we're going to start from 7. So this is all over kind of that A progression. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2. And then he's going to 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 5E. So let's try to just tackle these 4 measures. So, and then you can see where John wrote right here, continue 12 per note. So we're just always doing that 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a per note. So let's try those 4. But actually, I think we can do more than that. Seems like it starts over right here. So what we're going to do first, though, is we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I can't even do that. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a. So we're just going to do all the chord movements. Thomas, I did not finish learning Sweet Home Alabama yet. I'm going to work on Christmas, and then I'm going to come back to that with fresh fingers, and then we're going to see where I'm at with that. But good question. Lots of Christmas songs coming the next 3 to 4 weeks, right before Thanksgiving. And then we got this 7, 6, 4, 6, and we'll start all over. So again, I'm just going to play on the 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's try that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So you can hear me struggling with putting in that tremolo, counting that 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. And struggling right there. Trying my best to count and play and think about all those things. Let's try it again. This time I'm going to try to get the rhythm and jump in because I feel like I got the movement down. 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a. And a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So what really helps though is the 3 is accented as well as the 1 is, as long as you're doing a good job counting it. If you're not counting it like I am not always doing a great job of, then you'll still fall apart, kind of like I do every once in a while. So just do your best. I should say not the 3, the 4 is accented as well. 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a. So some mistakes for sure. If you're not comfortable playing in 6/8, which clearly I'm not completely comfortable in, it's going to throw you for a little bit of a loop. Let's see what they're doing next. So this little run, let's do the same amount of measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. Yep. So it's always starting over with that A. So they're starting the same way. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a second string 5th fret, second string 7th fret, 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a... So same thing. Let's work through that movement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. All right, with the metronome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tremolos. And a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a... All right, so right away I'm struggling with just going, which shouldn't be that hard. I think it's just in context. So 1, dun, dun, dun. So that's 6, 4, 7, 6, 6, 4, 7, 6. All fine. So 7, 6, 7. That's what I might do. It's easy to do this when I'm playing the single notes. It's when I'm doing two things at once that I fall apart a little bit. All right, let's try that again. And a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a... Yep, losing that 6/8 feel. So just something I'm going to need to work a little bit more on. So I'll do another one of these tomorrow. Actually, I won't. I'm not doing these on Mondays anymore, but I'll do it on Tuesday and hit the lead guitar part. But let's hit these other sections in a minute just so we get an idea of these and what's going on. So let's grab this metronome just in case. So now he's just in the chorus walking down these arpeggios. And my take on this, it's not choppy, but it's also not legato, right? He's not holding out every single note. I might have to listen to it again, but my understanding is he's playing, which is just good arpeggio work on this G chord right now. You know, making sure every note's ringing out, no one's staying too long. There's no bleed. More often than not, my problem won't be bleed, it'll just be like cutting everything short. Alright, let's see how fast 80 is on that G. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so now it's nice. I mean, this timing's much easier, right? Because we're playing for every click there is. It's harder to screw that up, but I can still probably manage. All right, so that's our first shape. Kind of that G, F shape. And then we're moving up to an A. And same exact idea on this one. 7, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6. So on that second chord, though, we skip that 6. So 7, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7 again. And then 7. All right. Let's do those two. 4, 5, 6. Then to an E minor chord. Let's just play that one. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then on that last G, we're starting here. It's probably how I'm still going to play it, probably with that pinky. So let's try it from that E minor. 4, 4, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5. It could be pinky or a third finger. I feel like my third finger is just as accessible. And that D starts with an open fifth string, open A. And then this chord. Very Christmassy, bluesy, jazzy. Cool. All right, so let's call that good on this song. Save that. We'll pick that up the next time I do a lead one. And let's look at God Rest Ye. So Capo 5, it's very similar to the acoustic guitar one I did the other day. It just happens to be played on electric, and there's some little riffing that goes on throughout, so we'll kind of break that down as good as possible. I think full speed for this one, it looks like I got rid of it, but it's fast. Like very fast. We won't worry about it. I think it's like 130, 180, something there. Let's not worry about these accents. The other thing of note is this E to E7. Some of you guys might be aware of this E7, where you just lift up your third finger. This E7 is where you're putting your pinky down on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. So I'm just basically going to spend some time walking through this because I know what a bitch this was the other day when I ran through the acoustic version. So it's at A minor mute, E, E7, up. Just that alone is a lot of work, and we're not even putting those accents in yet. That swung beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 4 and. All right, let's try it slow with those chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. That's gonna get me for a bit. That 4 and yeah, you saw that pinky one to stick. 4 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 4 and. So I'm gonna say 90 is not the right choice for us. Let's go 70 because I want to go so that I can actually learn where I'm screwing up and what I need to work on for this. 2 and then 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. So that like took a lot of my mental energy. Just to play it halfway close at 70. Let's just talk about these techniques and maybe it's a different approach that I need to take to it because I kind of felt like when I was done playing it yesterday, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not a terrible guitarist and I'm not great by any means, but this really just lays me out. So right away, I think it's as. You know, just give me that percussive idea that he's doing. 2, 1, 2. All right, we're going to do. Let's do 50. Again, figure out what the rest of the tempo is for the song later. And we're just going to get this idea down. One idea at a time. That's how fucking music is made. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So again, not hard now. Okay, now let's put that E in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. One, two, one. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. If this is the most fun you've ever had, let me know. Let's add that A minor in. Again, this isn't glamorous practice. It's just fucking in the trenches doing the work that needs to be done. So and the nice thing is that A minor ends this measure and begins the next measure anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and You know, it could be a combination of the chords. It's the combination of that chuck or mute. I guess it's a mute in this context. It's all those things put together in a good rhythm part, you know. That will show some weaknesses if you're not comfortable with that style. 2, 2. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And I can hear my swing is not the best at this slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Probably because I'm also anticipating that beat. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. All right, a couple more. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. All right. That next measure, so it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Try to get all the strings muted. 1 and 2 and. All right, let's not go that fast though. We'll just do the same tempo. 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So my swing might suffer until I speed it up to like 60 because I can just tell that I'm slaughtering this rhythm while I'm trying to fix everything else. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, and I can see for other people like that E offbeat is a little tough. 1 and 2 and 4 and just do that on the mute. 1 and 2 and 4. And I played the wrong E7. 1 and 2 and I did the mute wrong. 1 and 2 and 4 and there we go. All right, so let's do 60 and see if I can clean up some of that tempo stuff and just do both measures. 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. So every time I play the A minor chord on that offbeat after that E7, I'm rushing it, just having to move and having to play and swing. So it's closer to the idea. 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and. So I just continue to hear myself rush that. So I'm gonna kind of go back to like one time through. I'll play the chords. Next time I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, and kind of teach my left hand to respect the amount of time that I have. I guess it's both hands though. Let's try this at 66. Might hurt, might help. 4 and 1 and 2 and. Wrong chords. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and then 4. So just something I'm going to spend a little bit more time on. Probably not today, though. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and. All right, so you kind of get the idea of that. Let's look at this next section, verse 1. So starting the same way. A minor, mute, E, mute, A minor, E7, F major 7. So just a lot of chord movement, and as we get our speed up, it's going to be very challenging. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then some of that timing, just the switches of where the F is and the E is. All right, and then we got this E7 that's higher up on the neck, so let's figure that chord out. Now, one thing is we're using a capo, so everything is relative to the capo. So I need to find the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5th fret relative to capo. So it's 7, 5, 7, 6. Now that's a chord shape that I'm not familiar with. So right away, I know I need to break this down and spend some time on it. One thing, this little trick Nick taught me, it's, what name did he call it? Jumping, hopping, chord hopping, something like that. But, so you get the notes of the chord. Just verify them right. So 6, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so all right. Putting that capo on really messes up the neck for some people, including me. So 6, 7, 5, 7. right, and then just lightly press. Oh, press and release is kind of what I always call it. But it just kind of gets it into the finger memory. It's like downloading it. And then right away, nice to see that I have my first finger here for that chord, because we're leaving this shape. Right? Oh, no. So I need to work on just getting that switching down. 7, 7, 5, 7, 6. New chord shapes. So not to spend an hour on this, let's just do a couple. F chord. And it's nice when you have like a planter or somebody who's an anchor, probably a better way to say that. Somebody who's staying the same. Because all I know that I need to do is, I need to launch that far. If I get there, these two go down. Get there, these two go down. These two down. Now, I need to get comfortable with that second finger going to the 6th fret. Just this little chord jumping thing will help. Do a couple more of these. See who the troublemaker is right now. It's the 3rd finger, but we're going to live with it. So the strum pattern on that E7 is down, up. Down, up, mute, up, up, down. So I am not going to be able to put that into context yet, and that's okay. So we're going from A minor, mute, E, mute. That next measure. Let's look at that, and then we're going to call it a day. I guess these next two where we're just jumping back and forth from A minor, E7, F. And then to the new chord. So yeah, good rhythm guitar part on the electric for us to play in this song. All right, so I think in the little bit of time that I've left, it's just getting these shapes down. So let's start from the A minor where that pointer is. A minor, E, A minor, E7, F, E, F. All right, now with a little bit of rhythm in there. A, as we speed up. Then up to that E7, down, up, mute, up, down, up, D minor. And so we strum this C chord that's right next to our D minor, and then we're going to go all the, it's relative to capo. So if this was 7, or this was 5, this was 7. Yep, okay. I mean, 8's right here then, right? Let's not think too hard. So that'll be down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. All right, so I got my work cut out on this song. Hope you guys are liking the Christmas songs. I can't say that I do, but I know people want to learn them. So breaking them down. If you guys want to become a member on our website, we can do more of these videos. You guys can get the sheet music.